All right, so for this one, we're going to talk about the definition of an extrema. So f of x is a function that's defined on some interval I that contains a point C. So the C could be anywhere on the graph at this point. So f of C is a minimum of f on this interval if and only if f of C is less than f of x for all x, so all other x in this interval. So for example, we want to find the minimum of f of x on 3 to 6. So if I go ahead and put this as my left bound and this is my right bound, I'm only looking between those two blue lines. And so I'm looking for the minimum. So the minimum occurs when it's the lowest point. And so the minimum has to be right here. So the minimum occurs at, and this is 4, -1. And that would be our minimum on that interval. Notice how this isn't the minimum on the entire function. If I did the minimum on the entire function, from what it looks like, it might be there. But in reality, this probably continues off to be like that. So be careful, you're only looking inside that interval. All right, so this is similar definition, but now we're looking at a maximum. So f of c is the maximum, so any point on this curve here, or this graph, of f on this interval, if and only if f of c is greater than f of x. So this is for all x in the interval. So no matter what ones you're looking at, it's got to be the biggest one. So same thing, I'm looking at that interval from 3 to 6. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my line at 3, draw my line at 6, and I'm looking for the highest value. Well, the highest value occurs right there where it started. So my maximum occurs at, and this looks like it is 3, 2. And it just so happens that this one looks to be like it might be a maximum, at least in this range that we can see. But if this were to continue to go on and go up, it could potentially have a maximum that's bigger than that. But in this scenario and in this interval, it is a maximum. So max and mins are called extreme values or extrema. So make sure you have both of those down and at least understand what those mean. So there's a difference between relative extrema and absolute extrema. So relative would be like local in like a small interval, and an absolute extreme would be this is absolutely going to be the highest one. So there can be many relative extrema on an interval. The term relative or local, if this term is not used, then extreme will mean absolute extreme. So we have to be careful of the interval. Is it the entire real number line? Because if it's the entire real number line, we have to look at both ends of the graph and where they're going to. And is it a closed interval? Because if it's a closed interval, just like the last two problems, it only can occur between those two values that make up that interval. So be careful with that. And remember, relative or local, those are happening, what's like happening going around. Like, is it a maximum at all? Like, does it create a top of a wave or a bottom of a wave? And then absolute is just the highest value overall.